Welcome to the Village Idiots podcast. I am your DM, Nathan. With me tonight, I have Nicole.
Hey.
Jordan.
Hey.
Justin.
Yep.
And Emily.
Hello.
We are a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons actual play podcast. Thank you for joining us tonight or this morning or whatever time it is where you are.
You got it, pal.
Yeah, every episode we name a village idiot. Last week's episode, I named Justin is the village idiot. We're not thinking I could do a spot-on child impression.
Not Saph. Me. Just plain old me.
Yes. So, Justin, what happened last week on the Village Idiots podcast?
Well, I believe at the beginning we went to the Fellows Precinct, Scar's new job.
Yes.
Okay. So we went to the precinct. There was this Goliath issuing orders to people, said take something from the wall. So Scar took a job from the wall, and it happened to be somebody's cabbage cart got overturned. So instead of combat, we investigated a cabbage cart. We went there. There was this tabaxi crying, and I comforted him. And he said that a gnome named Fenna, who has another cabbage cart, did this deed. So we went and we questioned Fenna. Is that the right series of events? Did we go somewhere else first?
We went to Godiva.
Lady Godiva.
Oh, okay.
The meat vendor.
So before we went to question the gnome, we went to the nearest market, which happened to be a meat market with Godiva the chocolatier. And
Chocolatier?
yeah, Godiva chocolates.
Oh.
He's being stupid.
Gotcha. Chocolate-covered meat.
And so I don't remember what happened there, and then we went to see Fenna. Oh yeah, Jordan bought jerky. Aggamir bought jerky.
I bought a quail.
And for some reason, Scar brought a quail.
Quails are good.
We went to question Fenna, and they had good cop, bad cop with Aggamir as the bad cop and Drew as the good cop. And Aggamir was intimidating as shit and made her cry really badly. So, turns out she didn't really do it. And then we went to question her husband and her 8 children, of which I played with her 8 children, because I'm a 4-foot halfling and these are gnome children. And then one of the gnome children said that a giant kitty was playing with cabbage-colored balls at a broken cart after a loud noise. So we went back down to ask the tabaxi who owned the cabbage cart. River. And he started running away. And that's where we ended it.
That's correct. And why are you investigating this cabbage cart thing again? What's your main goal?
To bring justice to Fellows.
To what end?
Like, what's the main goal? Just why are we here?
Oh, we're here to try and infiltrate the precinct and get to the Golden Mantle, Sokovia Volnai.
That's correct. Why though?
Okay, so Sokovia Volnai is one of 2 Golden Mantles that we need to interrogate, I guess?
Investigate.
If it leads to an interrogation.
Because another golden mantle was murdered,
Because Perdor Ferinor was murdered. The other Golden Mantle.
Yes.
Not Perdor.
Perdor Ferinor. Yeah, so that's where we are. This is why you're investigating this cabbage thing. You're just trying to get in good with Sokovia so that you can investigate her, interrogate her, however y'all want to handle that. But yeah, in the meantime, you all are chasing a tabaxi who is now running away from Aggamir specifically. So we're going to have some fun. I have to tell you all about chases in Dungeons and Dragons, 5th edition.
Oh my god. Are these going to be like... Oh, what's the word?
Skill checks.
Skill checks? Yes.
There can be some, so it's not going to be like a 4th edition skill challenge. We're going to be using the rules for a 5th edition chase. So, I'm reading directly from the Dungeon Master's Guide, page 252. Participants in the chase are strongly motivated to use the dash action every round. Pursuers who stop to cast spells and make attacks run the risk of losing their quarry. Your quarry is River, and a quarry that does so is likely to be caught. A chase participant can freely use the dash action a number of times equal to 3 plus its Constitution modifier. Each additional dash action it takes during the chase requires the creature to succeed on a DC 10 con check at the end of its turn or gain 1 level of exhaustion. A participant drops out of the chase if its exhaustion reaches level 5, since its speed becomes 0. A creature can remove the levels of exhaustion it gained during the chase by finishing a short or long rest. So, yeah, the levels of exhaustion, for those of you who don't know them, at level 1, you have disadvantage on ability checks. 2, your speed is halved. 3, you have disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. At 4, your hit point maximum is halved. And at 5, your speed is reduced to 0. At level 6 exhaustion, you die.
Holy cow.
So we're going to be starting this chase. River is on the run. There could be complications, so just keep that in mind. I'll let you know what's happening. But River is running away. And let's roll initiative, everyone.
Woo!
Dope.
Unnatural 20. I'm sorry, 19.
I crit myself.
No!
You crit yourself.
I crit myself.
18.
I got an 18 as well.
Oh, man.
All right. So, for those of you at home, playing at home, Drew can use the dash action freely 2 times. Aggamir can use it 6 times freely. Scar can use it 4 times, and Saph can use it 3 times.
I also can... I have cunning action, so I can use dash as a bonus action as well. Is that relevant here?
It won't be in this case since we're not technically in combat. If it switches to combat, then it would be. But then you also wouldn't be able to dash that amount of times.
Okay.
So, we have River is running away, and Aggamir is going to be first. River is about 100 feet in front of you. Or, no, sorry. What's your speed, Aggamir?
30.
30. And you can dash up to
6
times. River is a couple hundred feet, like 400 feet in front of you.
He better run.
Yeah.
I'm also doubly proficient in athletics. I am ready for this.
Yes. Is anyone proficient in survival?
No.
Nope.
You'd think I would be, actually, and I am not.
Oh, no.
I have a +2 to it.
But you're not proficient in it.
No.
Okay, so no one's proficient in survival. Good to know. Thank you. All right, Aggamir. I guess would you like to chase after River?
Gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast.
So, do you dash your entire 6 times?
How many? You said a couple hundred feet?
400 feet away.
400 feet. Okay. And at the end of each of the rounds, so if I dash a 7th time, I would gain a level of exhaustion.
You would have to make a con saving throw to avoid getting the exhaustion level.
Okay. But if my round ends, it comes back around to me, I can dash another 6 times.
Mm-hmm. That's correct.
Jeez.
I'm going to dash at my 180 feet. So I will dash the full 6 times.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out if it's 6 times per chase or... So it doesn't say... Yeah, it doesn't say per turn, so I'm going to interpret that as 6 times per chase.
Oh.
So you can use that dash 6 times per chase, I'm going to say. He's still 400 feet away from you.
Do I still get a normal movement turn? Like, do I still move as an action in this scenario?
Yes.
And then I can dash on top of that?
Yeah. So I'll say each turn is a movement and an action. And so you can dash up to 1 time per turn.
Okay.
And a number of times equal to that number. And then once you go past that number, then
I'm getting exhausted. That makes more sense.
Then you're getting exhausted. Yeah. That'll make things a little easier, because that's crazy, being able to run 360 feet in 6 seconds.
So fast.
I mean, I guess you can do it. I don't know. But yeah, that's how we're going to play it. So if I'm wrong and you think this is horrible, tweet at me, Village Idiots DM, and let me know. You're an idiot. Don't do it like that.
But I'll move and dash.
Okay, so you are now 340 feet away from River.
How many feet away before you lose them?
That is something I can't tell you.
Hmm.
So we've got next is going to be either Drew or Saph. Who has the higher dex?
I have +3.
+2, so Saph.
Okay, Saph, what do you got? What do you want to do?
Is River directly in front of me, 400-ish feet away?
Yeah, so there's a long alley. He's bolted down an alley, and it looks like about 30 or 60 feet away from River. It might turn to the right, but there's also a branch about halfway down this alley that you might be able to take as well. But you're still a good 200 feet away from that spot.
Mm-hmm. Do I have a clear line of sight to him?
Yes.
All right, I would like to take a shot at him.
Oh, okay. Roll an attack against this merchant.
Non-lethal damage, of course.
Non-lethal with a fire from the thunder cannon. Yes.
Yes.
Non-lethal bullets.
It's a rubber bullet.
Yes. Because those don't cause lethal damage.
That's a 21 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay.
400 feet away. Does Saph have to roll disadvantage on the shot?
What's the range on the thunder cannon there?
150 to 500.
So, yeah, no.
Accurate at 150 feet. Disadvantage up to 500 feet?
Yes.
Damn it.
Sorry.
I believe that's how it works. Let me look at my notes.
Or is it a 23 to hit?
Mother.
Well, if it was disadvantage, it'd be a 21.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough.
So,
Oh, no.
Either way, it hits.
I don't want Nate's DM box to get filled with, hey.
Should have been in disadvantage.
Stop killing people. Okay, but this is non-lethal that I'm doing. So I'd like to say I shoot him in the leg or something.
Okay. Roll for damage, please, even though it's non-lethal.
That's 11.
Okay, River gets hit in the leg. You see that he starts to slow down a little bit.
Yes. And then I would like to use my movement to move the 25 feet my speed.
Okay. Next, we're going to have Drew.
Yes.
What would you like to do? Run and dash?
Yeah. I'll run and dash.
Okay. You are up with Aggamir. Scar,
Mm-hmm.
what would you like to do?
How far away am I from all of this? I feel like I would have been close to Aggamir.
400 feet away from River.
I guess I'm dashing. It's like all I can do.
Okay.
And my speed's 30, so I get 60 feet, right?
Yeah. So you are now up in line with Aggamir and Drew as well.
So while we're running, when it's their turn, they're running too. So they're going to get farther away the closer we get, right?
That's correct.
I want to get closer. So I'm going to use my action surge to dash again.
Okay. So you are now 30 feet ahead of Aggamir. Okay. So you see River kind of run limp across. Yeah, he takes the turn and kind of run limps around the bend to the right.
Damn.
So now he is out of sight.
But there will be a trail of blood to follow.
Ooh, investigation.
So that's going to take us to Aggamir's turn again.
All right. So, and that turn is still 340 feet ahead?
Yes.
Okay.
And there is another turn to the right. There's a turn to a right and a turn to the left, about 210 feet in front of you.
Okay.
So 210 and then 340. There are both turns to the right.
I'm very curious. I will probably try and take that road, but I will move and dash.
Okay. You move up ahead of Scar. So we have Drew, Saph, it's your turn again. River is no longer in sight.
Mm-hmm. Oh, only one dash per turn then, right?
Yes. So Aggamir, everyone has used one of their dashes, correct? Except for Saph.
Yeah. Of which I would like to use a dash now.
Okay.
So 50 feet.
All right. You are just behind Aggamir.
Would he be just behind Drew?
Yeah, just behind Drew just behind Drew, because Scar went ahead. You're right. Okay. Drew, it's going to be your turn. What would you like to do? You have one free dash remaining.
The only thing I can think of is to just keep running.
Yep.
Because he's not in sight anymore, is he?
But she's only got one more dash, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So one dash ahead. Or one. You just want to move once ahead then. Do you have any spells that might help in this situation?
But you're saying he's too far away now.
Or you would have spells that might help your companions. I don't know what your spell list is. You don't have haste, do you?
Nope. That would be very helpful right now, but no, I do not. Yeah, I don't really have anything that would help
Okay.
in this situation. If he was still here, I could, blind him or deafen him, but I can't see him.
Yeah. Okay. So that's Drew's turn. Next is going to be Scar's turn.
I guess I'm gonna dash again.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just we run.
I can't see this person, right?
You cannot.
Once we get closer, he's probably gonna throw crap at us.
Okay. So next is going to be Aggamir. Your turn again.
Okay. So I've gone a total of 120 feet so far.
Mm-hmm.
I've got 4 dashes left. I still, I don't want to lose him. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to move and dash again.
Okay. After your first 30 feet of movement, there's a cart in front of you. I need you to make an athletic or an acrobatics check.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Acrobatics to vault over the obstacle.
Okay.
Did I say it was a cart?
You said it was a cart.
Yes, it's a cart. So
Okay. Altogether, that's an 18.
all right, you deftly flip over this cart.
Sweet. Are people watching?
Yeah, everyone's watching. They're like, what the heck is going on? Oh, gosh, that half-orc's got some skills.
Very cool.
Yeah, so you are now a little further ahead. You're almost to the bend now.
Okay.
And then it's going to be Saph's turn.
Okay. Okay. Move and dash.
Okie doke, you've got one dash left. Drew, it's your turn.
I run.
Doesn't Saph have 4 dashes?
3.
3? Okay, Scar has 4?
Scar has 4, yeah. Speaking of Scar, it's your turn.
I have one more dash, right?
You have 2.
2 dashes.
No, because I used my action surge to do 2 and once.
That's right. So you have 1 left.
I have 4 altogether.
Yeah, you have 1 remaining.
And I still can't see the tabaxi?
No.
Alright, well, I guess I have to dash again.
You're almost at the first bend to the right. On your next turn, you'll get it, but I do need you to make an acrobatics check to get over this cart.
I think I have a +4 to acrobatics. I do.
Nice.
Please. And I forgot about the whole 1920 crit thing. Not that I've rolled it, I just forgot about it.
I believe that's only for attacks.
Yeah, it is.
I was just saying I forgot about it.
Yeah.
Plus 4 is 16.
Okay, you make it over the cart nimbly. Not quite as nimbly as Aggamir, but you still look pretty cool.
I have a tail. I'm just saying.
Yeah, your tail and your red cape or cloak is flowing in the breeze nicely. So that's going to take us to Aggamir again. It is your turn. You can get to the bend this turn.
Okay. Am I 30 feet from it or 60 feet?
You are 60 feet from it. You could get it if you dashed.
Okay. I will dash a fourth time.
Okay. You look down the bend and there's another 60 feet in front of you, but then it turns to the left back in the direction that you were facing.
Okay. All right. I think that's good to know.
Yeah. So you can either go straight along the course you were going, or since you see the bend, you can go that 60 feet and then it turns to the direction you were going again, to the north, let's say.
I'll head down that way. Yeah.
Cool. That's going to take us to Saph's turn. You have 1 dash remaining. You are trailing behind.
Well then.
Little halfling legs.
Guys, wait for me.
I run and dash.
Okay. Drew, it is your turn. There's a cart in front of you.
Like, what kind of cart?
The type that you need to make an acrobatics check to get over.
Okay.
You've just seen Aggamir and Scar jump over this cart.
16.
And you watch them and you were inspired. You do a cool run up the wall and you do a nice little twirl at the end. Do you want to do a dash as well?
Yeah.
Okay, that's your last dash.
Okay.
For your last free dash.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so next is going to be Scar. You're 30 feet away from the bend.
How many went now?
30 feet away from the bend, and you are out of free dashes. So if you dash, you will start taking exhaustion. Or you will potentially start taking exhaustion.
I have to roll to see if I get exhausted?
Yes, you have to roll a constitution save. Or a constitution check.
Is that... Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna dash.
Okay, so are you turning the bend, or are you going forward?
Did the tabaxi turn the bend?
The tabaxi turned the bend way at the end of this alleyway. Aggamir is turning to take the first bend. The one that's directly in front of you. The tabaxi didn't turn down this one. It turned down one farther down the road.
Oh, then I'll go straight.
Okay.
I see what you're doing, Aggamir.
Yeah. So you're going straight. You're going to try and do a pincer maneuver, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So since you dashed, I need you to make a constitution check, please.
14.
Okay. You're pushing through. Your legs are starting to cramp a little bit from this short sprint in all of your armor, but you push through and you're able to resist exhaustion. That's going to take us to Aggamir's turn again.
Okay. So it's a 60-foot stretch to the bend to where I'll turn left.
Yeah, turn left to continue going north. We'll say the direction you're running was north.
Okay. Yeah, I'll dash down this stretch.
Okay, that's 4 dashes for you. You see an empty alleyway in front of you, and it stretches for a good 500 feet. There are 2 turns, one to the left, one to the right, about halfway down the road, and you do not see anyone that resembles the tabaxi.
Okay. Well, I'll start heading up that way.
Okay. So that was Aggamir. Saph, it is your turn again. There's a cart in front of you.
Oh my god, you're only at the cart?
Yeah.
You just saw Aggamir and then Scar and Drew all nimbly get around this cart. It is now your turn. Do you have it in you? Roll me an acrobatics check.
Is this cart not moving?
It's not moving.
Then why wouldn't we just, around it.
It's like blocking the route through.
Could Saph run making it like a roll under it, or just walk under it?
Potentially, it'll still be acrobatics because you've got to do a cool slide underneath of it.
Ooh, yeah. That's a 21.
All right. Saph's like, I can't jump that high, but I can do this. And she slides underneath of it real cool, pops back up with the thunder cannon on her shoulder. And she's like, let's go.
Nice.
So, would you like to try and dash Saph? Or wait, you have one dash left.
Oh, I do?
Yes.
Okay. I'll dash then.
All right, that's your last one.
Okay.
You are now in line with Drew. Speaking of Drew, what would you like to do? You are just about at the bend or continue straight.
I follow Aggamir wherever he went.
Okay, so you're following down the bend. Would you like to try and dash?
Sure.
Okay. Roll me a constitution check, please.
Oh, that's not good. I have a -1 to Constitution.
Yes, you do.
But I rolled an 18, so 17.
All right. You're inspired by Aggamir's sprint and Saph's majesty as she's running around with her cloak flowing in the breeze. And you're like, you know what? I'm going to make my cloak flow in the breeze too. And you power right through. You are not exhausted. Scar, it is your turn. You see in front of you... Well, hold on. What's your passive perception?
10.
Yeah. You are continuing along the way. You're almost to the bend. It's 60 feet away from you.
That means I'm going to dash again.
All right. Let's see that con check.
17 plus 1, 18.
Okay. You push through your exhaustion again. On the ground, you see a spot of blood as you're getting to the bend. But you turn the corner and you see that the 60 feet in front of you, it goes to the right and to the left, so to the north and south.
So do I have to decide which way I go next time?
Yes, you do.
Damn it.
But it doesn't go through?
No, it doesn't go straight. So, Aggamir, it is your turn again.
Okay. So it's 60 feet for me up to the... Is it like an intersection, a four-way intersection?
No, your options are to go back the way you came to the west or to go north down the long empty alleyway.
And from what I can see north, there was a path to the left and to the right.
Yes. And I say empty alleyway as well, but there are, carts and crates and stuff along the side of the alley. It's just devoid of people.
Okay.
But yeah, ahead of you, there's a path off to the left and a path to the right, and the path continues straight for a ways before it turns to the left again, it looks like.
Okay.
Left being west, right being east.
I will continue to dash north.
Okay. That's 5 dashes for you, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. Saph, it's your turn. You're about 60 feet away from the bend or continuing straight.
From the first bend, Aggamir turned down, right?
Yes.
Wow, I'm so far away.
You are.
Okay. I'll move and dash again.
It's a riveting radio.
All right. Let's see that con check.
Well, I just crit myself,
Excellent.
Oh no!
but I have lucky.
You're a halfling.
He's happy to this lucky roll.
Yep.
All right. Let's see your second roll. Hope it's not another one.
Oh, boy! That's a natural 20.
I was just going to say, did you crit yourself on both ends of the spectrum?
Jeez.
Yeah. Natural 20!
That really is lucky. All right. So, because you got a natural 20, I'm saying that you got inspired. You can go 3 times your movement speed this time. So you can either go 30 feet or 25 feet down the north corridor that Scar went down, or 30 feet down the alleyway that Aggamir took.
I'm going to go to the Scar one.
Okay. So you're going north. And that's the way that Drew is going as well. And Drew, what would you like to do?
Wait, I thought I went down the one that Aggamir went down.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. So you're heading down Aggamir's alleyway. It sounded bad.
I'm going to let that one go. That's going to be your free one today.
Okay, thanks.
Anyway,
Appreciate
you're
it.
welcome. Okay. I think I want to dash again. I wish I had a spell that I could use that would actually help me here, but I really don't.
Okay, let's see a constitution check.
19 minus 1, so 18.
You're doing a great job running. Your adrenaline's pumping. You don't feel tired at all. You're right behind Aggamir. You're keeping pace with him. That's going to take us to Scar.
Mm-hmm.
There is a path before you, 60 feet away. You can go to the left or to the right.
There's no way to like roll perception without losing any ground before I choose which direction.
If you roll perception, that will be your action, and you won't be able to try to dash.
Oh, true. Shit. Can someone think of a number and do like odds or evens? Because I don't have a coin to flip.
Okay, odds or evens. I guess left is odd and right is even. You got to pick one, Nicole.
Odd.
I rolled odds,
Okay, so I go left.
so you go left.
Okay.
I'm gonna dash. Ugh.
Okay, so you dash on through. Roll me a con check first.
Okay, so 9 plus 1, 10. Oh, shit.
Okay, you are running through, and you start feeling a little tired, but you're okay.
Is that level 1 exhaustion? Is that...
No, you're feeling okay. You're fine.
Oh, okay, good.
You meet it, so you beat it.
Yeah, so you turn to the left, and Aggamir is right behind you.
Ah, fuck.
At this turn, there are a bunch of crates piled up, but you turn to the left and you don't see anything in front of you. You just see the paths extending to the left and to the right, 60 and 90 feet away from you. And it continues straight as well for a while. So that's Scar's turn. Aggamir, your turn again.
Okay, so Scar's ahead of me.
Yes.
And so I have a path to the north, which would be straight ahead.
Yes.
South is behind me. She came from the west, and there's nothing to the east.
It continues north for another 90 feet from you, and then it branches off to the west, and then 120 feet away it branches to the east and continues to the north as well.
Okay. I will dash north again.
Okay. That's your last free dash. Okay. Saph, it's your turn.
Alright, so I'm right where Scar was at her last move, right?
You're a little farther back,
Like, how much farther back?
like 30 feet.
Okay, I'd like to move the 25 feet for my movement. And then I'm going to roll an investigation.
Okay. You're at the bend. So you're looking down, and you can see that the path. You can see specifically Scar and Aggamir are running down without the investigation check. But what'd you roll for the investigation?
A 19!
Okay. Looking down this passage, you see the flick of a gray tail.
Wait, what?
You saw a tail.
Wait, down the passage Scar just ran down?
Yes.
Where was this tail?
It's like right along the edge of the corridor to the left from where you are. So the north corridor. It looks like it's behind one of the crates that's up against the wall.
Oh.
Get the kitty.
So that'll take us to Drew's turn.
I don't know that you've just seen this, right?
No.
And is Saph ahead of me? Yes, Saph is ahead of me.
Saph is ahead of you and in a different alleyway.
Oh, in a different alleyway. Okay.
I'm still in the main corridor, right?
Yes.
I guess I'm just going to keep following Aggamir.
Okay.
Where'd he go?
Would you like to dash? He went to the north.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Roll me a con check.
Oh, I'm getting lucky. 18 minus 1, 17.
Okay. The adrenaline's still pumping. You're running. You running fast. As you get closer, about 60 feet in front of you, you see the same thing that Saph sees. You see the hint of a tail from behind one of the crates.
Got it. I stop.
That's going to be Scar's turn.
Yeah.
You don't know that they've seen this tail.
No, I know. Where am I in relation to all of them?
They are all behind you. So you're right at the turn in the street, alley, road, what have you. So you've got, before you, you've got the corridor extends north, and 60 and 90 feet away, it branches off to the west and east, respectively.
So because I don't see anything, like I don't see the person running, or I'm going to turn around and look back to them. Is it an action to talk to them?
Yes.
Damn it.
If you'd like, you can do an investigation as an action as well.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. That's 6. Yeah, 6. 7.
Okay, you look around, you see Drew, you see Saph, and you are dumbfounded. Where the heck did this tabaxi go? Would you like to move?
I'm going to go back towards them.
Okay, you go 30 feet down. So you're trying to get closer to them to figure out what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Aggamir, it's your turn.
Okay.
You see Scar stop and start looking around. You know Drew's behind you. Saph is not far behind.
Do I see any blood?
You can investigate.
Okay. I'll roll an investigation as well then.
Okay.
Okay. My investigation is like 10.
Okay. You are looking specifically for blood?
I was looking for blood, yeah.
Okay, you see some blood up against one of the crates on the west side of the corridor.
How far am I from it?
You're like, it's not far. 10 feet, maybe.
Okay. I draw my rapier and I walk up.
Okay. You peer over the side of the crate, and there is lights over the river. Or lights on the river.
Mm.
Please, don't kill me. I'm too young to die.
I'm not gonna kill you yet. I need to know what's going on.
What? My cart, it's been demolished by Fenna. We talked about this.
I grab him by the... He doesn't have a shirt on, does he?
No, he's just got fur.
Okay.
You know how you pick a cat up by the back of the neck or something? You could do that to him.
Pick him up by the scruff.
I'm gonna grab him by the scruff of his neck, and oh my god, I rolled a 21 to intimidate. I'm just like, we talked to Fenna. It wasn't her. Like, you need to confess.
Okay. It was me. I destroyed my cart. It's hard getting by in the city. You know, in Fellows, it's hard. I needed the insurance money.
Why did you? It's like, where's the detonator? No. Nice.
So what? Are you going to take me in, or are you going to let me go? I did it to myself.
Buddy, ultimately that's up to my friend down the way over there, but
You've all caught up.
I was going to say,
to-
now that the chase is over, we're all there, right?
Yeah.
okay.
You filed a fake copper mantle report.
Yeah, so we're gonna get you on a couple things: filing a false copper mantle report and false, what is it? Insurance fraud.
Insurance fraud.
Oh, I didn't think it was going to be this bad. I needed the money. I wanted to expand to selling carrots and cabbages.
Gosh. We've got enough people trying to do things like that.
So this has nothing to do with Fenna? Why did you try and drag her into this?
Well, maybe I roll a persuasion, actually.
Me persuasion?
Yes.
That's a 20 altogether.
maybe if she had to move out or she fell on hard times, I could partner with her and, I wasn't thinking straight. I'm insane. That's right, insane.
Well, we're gonna have to.
What? Someone needs to roll another kind of check because he's clearly lost it. He's lying again now.
It's pleading insanity.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So, what are it's the white mantles are the ones that are the lawyers?
The silver mantles.
Silver. Well, you're going to have to take that up with the silvers. Whoever's going to defend your case can plead for insanity. But we have to take you in.
Yeah, I would like to use sleight of hand to tie his hands behind his back.
Is that a sleight of hand thing?
Sure. Might as well be.
How do you slyly tie someone's hands behind their back?
It's sleight of hand, not sly of hand.
Sleight, yes.
Either that or a dexterity check, but it's a dexterity stat anyway, so okay.
Got a 14.
Okay, you tie his hands up. He is now bound. You are taking him back to the precinct?
Mm-hmm.
All right. You take lights on the river to the precinct, turn him in, go to the clerk, give the order. You tell your story, and you each get paid 20 gold.
Nice.
Woo! Woo! 20 gold.
While you are all there, they process the paperwork to get Aggamir, Saph, and Drew assigned as mercenaries to the 12th Precinct of Fellows. So you all have your paperwork that shows that you are licensed mercenaries for this district.
Dope.
Nice.
Woohoo!
So you have that in your inventory as well, in case you need to use it.
Very cool.
So you see the same Goliath barking orders up front. That was, an easy morning job that you all did. It took maybe an hour, 2 hours to get there and back. So she's still barking orders and says, "What are you doing standing around? Get another job."
All right.
So who wants to choose a job?
Oh, may I?
Are you asking me or the party?
She runs over and starts jumping up, trying to grab one of the flyers.
I'm asking everyone. I raise my hand. I go, may I?
Yeah, you take your pick, Saph.
I grab one at the bottom. Near the bottom, rather. Because I jump up. And I take a look at it. And it says, gang members, armed and dangerous, in whatever area you deem fit. But they robbed a caravan.
Ooh.
Maybe like a gang of orcs or something. I don't know.
Hey, Aggamir is right here.
Full orcs.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
My grandpa was a full orc.
It says it's believed members of the Violet Rose have stolen the property of the Courier's Assembly. The Violet Rose is a shadow faction out of the barony of Talaria.
Oh. Fancy.
Yes.
You guys want to take this one?
Yes.
I'm down.
Sure.
I don't have any contacts in the barony. What are you talking about?
So this job is a little farther away than the one that you just did with the cabbage. This one is up. The last known location of the caravan was along the Central Avenue, and it was supposed to be delivered to a shop near the coast of the Courier's Assembly. So you all are going to have to travel down there. You all are up in kind of mid-fellows right now. So you're going to have to travel down to the last known location of the caravan.
Saph, you picked this, so you get to lead the investigation.
What?
It's all you, girl. Now's your shot. Don't throw it away.
Come on, it'll be an adventure.
Yeah, let's go on an adventure.
Adventure! Yeah.
Don't throw away your shot.
All right, I whip out Cricket, and I'm like, let's go get some gang members.
Let's go get some gang members.
Justice!
So you travel for the remainder of the day. You get to a safe house for the coppers near the last known location. You spend the night there, so you're awakened, refreshed, and ready to go. And you are going to the last known location of the caravan, which is in one of the back alleys of Fellows. You see that, well, everyone roll me a perception, please.
I keep rolling sixes, damn it.
17.
14.
15.
6.
All right. So Aggamir's the first to spot that there is like a deep rut in the road where it looks like the caravan may have been dragged off in a direction that it wasn't intended to. Also on the ground, there is a bit of fabric on the ground, and it appears to be of a nice material, and it's also dyed a deep purple.
Okay. I walk up close to the rut and I bend down and I pick up a piece of the fabric and turn it over in my hands.
Okay. It is very nice to the touch. It feels like this was not maybe clothing. It was like part of a, well, it would be clothing, but it was part of a cloak rather than a part of, outerwear. So not pants or a tunic or something like that, but it's a fine cloak or tabard.
Okay. I pocket it and I motion to the others. If I look down where the rut was heading, do I see the caravan wreckage?
You look down in the direction that the rut has gone, and you see an abandoned cart, or what looks like an abandoned cart, a few hundred feet away.
Okay. I turn to the group and I'm like, hey, I think I found something. And head towards it.
Okay. You get up to the cart, and as you get closer, you see that there is a body lying next to it.
Investigate.
You said that flyer said armed and dangerous, right?
Yes.
Yes, it did.
Oh, right.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Adventure.
Adventure.
I rolled a 10 to investigate. Maybe somebody else would like to investigate with me.
I actually am going to start. I'm going to roll a perception to see if there's any any immediate threats in the area.
Okay.
It's a good idea.
Unnatural 20.
You take a good look at this side street, and you do not see anything amiss.
Okay.
I mean, I have +0 to investigation, so I can help you, but it's going to be strictly luck.
Anyone want to help me with my investigation? Or what did I get with a 10?
Anyone.
With a 10, you see that this is a dead furbolg.
I don't know what that is.
Furbolg is kind of a giant-like race, but they're very peaceful. They're generally more natural.
They're commonly druids, right?
Yeah, commonly druids. This one appears to be some sort of merchant.
Can I do an Arcana check to see if there's any kind of like magical things around?
Sure. Please do.
Like maybe spells, force fields, stuff like that.
Yeah.
19.
You sense some lingering evocation magic. So someone was doing something destructive here.
Scar, do you want to do any rolls?
I'm kind of taking a back seat in this, and I just want to be here for the muscle, because this is not my lead investigation. And I just did a lot of rolling and stuff in the last one.
Alright, can I roll to see what kind of weapon this furbolg was killed with?
I mean, do you need me as a support role for something to get more insight or more?
Maybe not quite yet, but we'll need you.
I'm just here for the fight.
Nice. Yeah, please roll some investigation to see what weapon might have killed this poor furbolg.
21!
It looks like this furbolg was killed via magic. There are no obvious blunt force trauma or lacerations or anything like that. It looks like they met a magical demise.
Is any of their cargo still there? Is there anything in the cart?
There are lots of broken crates and bags have been upended, but there's nothing of value left in the cart. It looks like it's been picked clean.
Are there any footprints around?
There are.
That aren't ours, obviously.
Yeah, there are your footprints on the ground. There's also a slip of paper in the vest of the Furbolg's clothes that looks like the manifesto for the cargo.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Oh, we should read that, because then we could figure out where they might hawk it.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was a caravan or a cart filled with various paper and stationery and inks and fine craft goods for the courier's assembly to one of the main suppliers of the Chamber of 12.
That's random.
So it was paper goods and pens, ink, quills, that kind of stuff.
Stationary
Stationery.
for a member of the Chamber of 12.
Mm-hmm. Or being shipped to the main supplier for the Chamber of 12.
Okay.
Why would they want to take all this stuff?
So the Violet Rose, is it in the job posting? All I have written down from my notes was have stolen from a caravan. Is there any more detail that I missed?
It says the name of the supplier as well. It's called Quill Suppliers Incorporated.
Is there any way to figure out how much the stock was worth?
Looking at the manifesto, it's itemized, and it tells you that it was probably 2,500 gold worth of supplies.
Now, what was the gang name again? The Violent Rose.
The Violet Rose.
The Violet Rose. Have I heard of them before as a copper mantle?
All of you would have heard whisperings or known something about the Violet Rose. You're not sure what's rumor and what's true. They're kind of a shadowy organization.
Do we have any idea where they're rumored to hang out?
You know that they have, or it's rumored that they have headquarters in the barony of Talaria, which is 2 boroughs over.
I mean, do they have a fellows chapter?
Is there a certain tavern that they frequent?
Tavern, yeah. That's what I was going for.
Yeah, it seems like they've got, that they're fingering a lot of pots. So yeah, it's not outside reason that they would have some sort of influence here in Fellows.
I wonder if there's a CI, whatever. I can't remember what CI stands for, but it's informant.
Confidential informant.
Yeah, whatever. I don't know what it stands for. I just hear them say CI on the shows all the time. That would have any sort of idea. You know what I mean? How you always have the man on the street, like Sherlock. He's got the homeless network.
Mm-hmm.
There's just people that know things that who to talk to about these things. Is there anyone like that?
Mm-hmm.
Well, your rogue might have some contacts.
Well, yes, I do.
Can't you use thieves can't?
Say what?
Don't rogues have oh no, it's not rogues, it's if you took the criminal background, right? You have thieves can't.
Thieves can't. I can speak that,
yeah.
Yes. No, I do know that language.
Okay. So just find another criminal and start talking to him.
Yeah, if anyone can get that info, it would probably be Aggamir.
I know a guy.
Hey, Aggie.
He can drop some hints, and with his thieves can, he can pepper that into conversation, and someone will say, "Oh, I know what you're meaning. I'm picking up what you're putting down."
Isn't that Reg guy have something to do with the barony of Talaria?
The barony, yes. Maybe not necessarily the Violet Rose.
Mm-hmm. That can't be a coincidence. No, I'm just kidding.
We'll see. I don't know.
It's a big borough.
Yeah. So I just realized, I think Fellows, Nate said the barony's 2 boroughs over. There's basically just the monks between Fellows and the barony.
Mm-hmm.
But Fellows is in contact with the monks, the agrarian, at his bounty one.
Mm-hmm.
In Tepa, Gizmo Borough, there's technically it looks like Lux.
Yep, Lux, the Veiled City, and the Circle of All.
Yeah, you can get to a lot of different places.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the largest borough? No.
It's the most populous borough.
That's it. That's what I remembered.
Well, I just looked at the job listing again, and it has today's date on it, so maybe they couldn't have gotten too far.
That's true.
If there's a magic user in their midst, we might need to be careful.
Yeah, there was trace evocation magic. So someone was here with the intention to be destructive.
Is there an outpost or something nearby? Like, how far are we? Like, would we be able to quickly? Because in my head, what I'm picturing, we're like on like a desert road, basically. And there's
Well, you're on a deserted road. You know, it's kind of a side street. It's not very well traveled. It's you can think of it kind of like a trade route. Mostly, It's just people passing through for purposes of getting goods around.
Is there a tavern nearby?
There is the tavern that you stayed in that night is close by. You picked that tavern because it was very close to the last known location of the cart.
Okay. Well, since the people are not here any longer, and there's no cargo, there's nothing of value to pick up in the cart. I need to go get some information.
Agreed.
Okay, you head back to the Wrong Cup, which is the name of the tavern you were staying in.
The Wrong Cup.
The Wrong Cup.
They serve beer in wine glasses, and
Yeah, they do everything backwards. They put their
That's amazing.
They put their shots in like buckets.
Yeah, and then like wine comes in shot glasses.
Yeah. It's really, really weird. You can get mugs of wine, or not mugs, pitchers of wine, but they serve it in shot glasses. They give you shot glasses and a pitcher. So you head back there. Are you looking for info there?
Yeah, if I could, I'd like to try and do the roguey thing. So my understanding, I don't have a great understanding of Thieves' Cant. It's a language. It takes, I'd like to try and pepper it into conversation and, mingle.
Okay. Roll up, let's say a performance for me, Aggamir.
Okay. I rolled altogether a 9.
Okay, it takes you a while, but you're peppering Thieves' Cant into your everyday conversation with the tenants of the bar at the Wrong Cup, and you are able to make a connection with one of the patrons. But roll a d20 for me, please.
Okay. 18.
You also lose 18 gold via a bribe to this gentleman.
Dang it.
Almost all the gold that you made for the last job.
Yeah, that's the real language he's speaking.
Yeah. But he does offer up some information to you. You give him the 18 gold, and he slides a copper coin across the table to you. And he says, "Take this to the Lazy Axe pub. They'll know what to do."
All right. Thank you so much. You don't spend all that in one place.
No, thank you. I'm going to spend it all here.
That's what... okay.
I'll have a bucket of fire whiskey.
Saph hears fire whiskey and her eyes bolt open.
Oh, it was fire water.
Oh, sorry.
Fire water.
I'll have a bucket of fire water.
Is that like your attempt at a New York accent?
No, it's just a generic or a weird accent. I don't know.
Generic wise guy.
I was about to be a
You
little.
can do a pretty good New York one.
Yeah, I was about to be a little bit offended.
Nah, you can do a pretty good New York one. Surprisingly very good at Southern, by the way.
I've never heard his New York one. I think I will be the judge of that.
He's like, I'm not going to do it now.
Yeah, I'm not going to do anything now. Because you all are going to the Lazy Axe pub.
That sounds like such a, I don't know why, but it sounds like a real weird, I don't know what I'm going for here, but it sounds strange, that name, the Lazy Axe.
The lazy ass pub. Yeah.
Maybe that's what it was.
Couches everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm down.
It's all big, comfy couches. There are axes all over the walls. It's a very weird decor, but everything is very comfortable. It's a smoking pub as well, so they have cigars and cigarillos that you can purchase as well. There's a big hearth in the center, surrounded by a circular couch that you have to like climb into.
Nice.
Saph has never had a cigarillo. She'd like to try one of those. How much copper do I lose?
You lose a silver, actually,
Oh.
for your cigarillo. Are you going to light it up right now?
Yes, I light it up, and I take one puff, and I accidentally...
Make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, I was just gonna fuck it up.
Let the dice decide. This is a D&D podcast.
Constitution saving throw. 20 altogether.
You really wanted to fuck up, didn't you?
I wanted to fuck up so bad.
You take a puff, and after the initial cough, you find you quite like it. It's pretty good.
And I become addicted to tobacco. Yeah.
Don't do drugs, kids.
I imagine as a group, we're all just looking at her and we'll just raise our eyebrows and go, all right.
Like we're all waiting for it, and she's like, "This is nice," and we're like, "All right."
I'm waiting for her to cough her brains out, maybe throw up a little in her mouth.
Yeah, we're like waiting for it, and she's like, "Oh, I like it," and we're like, "All right."
Roll for addiction.
Is that a thing? Is that a thing of being addicted to something? Can you be an alcoholic?
Like in life?
No, in D&D. Oh my God, Emily. Of course I'm not asking about life.
I'm like, what is this question?
Yeah, if you want, I can work addiction into the story.
Oh, I was just asking if he would have had to roll for that. Like something like say they gave you some kind of pain medication if we went and saw a healer. Like, could you become addicted to milk of the poppy, for lack of a better term?
Yeah, not after the first time though. Not for tobacco.
No more of those things for you, little lady.
What would they call it in Lanamora? They wouldn't call it tobacco. They'd call it like fire leaf or something, or like smoke leaf.
Smoke leaf, yeah.
I like smoke leaf.
Yeah, they use that in RimWorld, the video game.
Oh, well, someone else already took it. All right, it's called
ash leaf.
Yeah, that's good. Ash leaf. That's good. I like it.
I like that.
But all right, I've got this copper coin. Does it look any different than normal coins?
It does. It has a hole punched in it in the shape of an axe head.
Is this like that Bravosi coin where you give it to someone and you have to say the words and stuff, and they know?
Kind of, but
you're one of them.
Yeah, you don't have to say anything. But yeah, if you hand it to an individual, they'll know what to do with it.
That's dope.
So,
should I not be in here?
It doesn't look like necessarily a bad establishment. It looks pretty respected.
Are we trying to be undercover, though? Should I take my mantle off?
You're allowed to be here.
No, but I mean, isn't someone not going to talk to us if they see he's with a mantle or that I'm a mantle?
We're not in the barony.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, aren't we trying to find these people?
If you want to make yourself scarce, you certainly can.
I don't mean scarce. I mean, not have my mantle on so I don't stick out like a sore thumb.
Protocol dictates that a copper should never take off their mantle.
Not even to go undercover?
Not even to go undercover.
That's so dumb.
I don't think anyone would think of anything of a tiefling enjoying your time at a smokehouse.
Mm-hmm.
You're fiery.
All right. Well, then when it comes to we're not going to fall into that trap again. I'm not going to go with anybody to go talk to back alley, conversations then. Yeah,
I'll be careful not to bring you. So I'll walk around. How am I going to find this guy? Is there something is there some action I can take?
Yeah, roll me a perception.
Okay. 12.
Okay. You notice that there is someone in the bar sitting in a couch pretty close to the hearth, but they've got a tattoo on the back of their hand that's similar to the axe head that's punched out of the coin.
Are they seated with anyone else?
No, they are sitting alone, sipping on some sort of
gin and juice.
They're sipping on it's a dark liquid in a snifter.
Okay. I walk up, and once they look up to see me, I kind of ask, mind if I join you? And I pull up the coin and kind of show it to them.
Oh, it's always good to see a friend of the Rose. Yes, please, have a seat. And that's where we're going to end.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, thank you all so much for listening. I hope that you had a great time listening. I hope my players had a great time playing. I had a great time DMing. So, Village Idiot time. Who's the Village Idiot? Who's it going to be? Oh, the Village Idiot's going to be me. It's going to have to be.
Because we didn't do anything stupid.
Yeah, no, you all didn't do anything stupid, but maybe I should have tested out these chase mechanics a little bit earlier on. I put him way too far away from you guys.
Yeah, because Aggamir could dash 6 times, so that's the whole reason.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm the Village Idiot this week. That was my fault, guys. I'm sorry. So I hope that you enjoyed listening to this episode despite that very long chase sequence. But you can tell me about it. Tell me about your best chase that you've ever had, or your worst chase. Who knows? Or just tell someone on Twitter, Nicole. Where can they reach us on Twitter?
They can find us at Village Idiot Pod. And personally, you can find me at Nicole the Nerdy.
I can be found at JRoma20.
I'm at Neurotic Good.
You can at me at Village Idiots DM.
Sorry. You can't find me.
Jordan doesn't exist.
But you can check us out at villageidiotspodcast.com. We've got going gold tally for Aggamir's lifelong dream to have a ship. And we are working on a Patreon as well. So check out our website.
Speaking of Patreon, want to hear more from your favorite Village Idiots? You're in luck because we have officially launched our Patreon. For just a couple bucks a month, you'll have exclusive access to some DM insights with Nathan, What's What with Dilly and Dally, and even a mini prequel campaign set in the world of Lanamora. If that's too much of a commitment for you, we'd love if you could leave us a quick review on iTunes. We thrive on your praise.
Yeah, we do. And it really helps us out to, figure out what you all like and what we can do better. So please leave us a review. But I hope you enjoyed listening to the podcast. I hope you tune in next week when we figure out what happens when you're a friend of the Rose.
Uh-oh.
So until next time, bye.
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 Bye.